¿Qué opina realmente el aficionado gringo sobre la posibilidad de que El Salvador llegue al Mundial 2026? Preguntemos acá en el Pay Parl Park a algunos hinchas estadounidenses a ver qué dicen de la azul y blanco del Bolillo Gómez.
Tu motor exige lo mejor para que tu camino fluya. ELF es rendimiento constante y desempeño sin rival. Cada gota diseñada con tecnología de competición, probada en las pistas más exigentes del mundo. Siente cómo tu camino fluye sin pausas, sin dudas. Más rendimiento, mejor desempeño. Lubricantes de alto rendimiento para motores exigentes. Excel Repuestos, distribuidor autorizado de ELF Lubricantes.
I think it's incredible. The World Cup is all about, different countries coming together for the greatest sport in the world, which is soccer or football, depending on where you play. So to have El Salvador in there is incredible. Yeah, and I got a really good friend. His name is Willie.
Willie?
Yeah, and Willie play. His family's from El Salvador, and he's incredibly excited. So, and he played with the boys back here, so it's really good. Very excited for him.
Well, El Salvador is going to play against Panama, Guatemala, and Suriname, and only one of those teams will go to the World Cup. What do you think about it?
Hey, viva El Salvador!
Okay, I'm here with my friend.
I'm Otis.
Otis, U.S. soccer fan. So what do you think about El Salvador making it to the World Cup next year? This Central American team, what do you think about it?
You guys have a good chance. You play with Panama.
Guatemala and Suriname.
Yeah, I think all those teams are good. El Salvador has been improving for a while now. But you guys got Alex Roldan, right? Who else?
Yeah.
You have...
Problem is that Alex Roldan has rejected to play with El Salvador.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is that?
I don't know, man.
He used to play for you guys for a while, right?
Totally. Yeah. He was our captain.
Really?
Yeah, he was. But right now he's with the Seattle Sounders. And after Hugo Perez left the team, he's not coming back.
Oh, Hugo's a great coach. You miss him or no?
Yes, actually, he's a friend of mine.
Really?
We had our times because, as a media, we kind of say things about the coaches, right? It's normal. But right now, our coach is Hernan Darío El Bolillo Gómez, the guy from Colombia. You know the guy? You know the coach?
I don't know him too well. Where did he come from before?
Well, actually, he made it to 3 World Cups with Panama, Colombia, and Ecuador.
Okay.
So he's got a lot of work in soccer.
Yeah.
And he's our coach right now with experience. So hopefully he can make it. But you don't have too much information about El Salvador, right?
I mean, I know probably more than the average American guy, but I know. I've watched El Salvador. I've watched all of CONCACAF for a long time, and I know that typically in Central America you have Costa Rica, you have Panama, but I think El Salvador is emerging as a really good team.
Yeah.
I think stronger than Suriname, although they've got some players too. They're stronger than they've been before, with a lot of naturalized guys. But at Guatemala, I have some Guatemalan friends, so I've always followed Guatemala more closely.
Come on, man.
But what I was going to say is I think they may have used to have been a better team, but I think they've fallen off. They used to have Marco Papa and all those guys. I don't think they're as strong this time around. So I think as far as the top spot goes, it's going to be tough to beat Panama, but you got 2 cracks at them, so we'll see what happens. But I think definitely getting into that intercontinental spot is realistic, and I think you never know. Yeah.
So have you heard about this guy, this player in LAFC, Nathan Ordaz?
Yeah. He's really exciting. And is he the Gold Cup or is he the Club World Cup?
He decided to play the Club World Cup.
Yeah.
With LAFC. Actually, he's playing Chelsea today.
Yeah. He's an academy guy, right, at LAFC?
Yeah.
So, but he's Salvadorian.
Yes.
How many times has he played for El Salvador?
Oh, just a couple of times, maybe 4 or 5 games.
Okay.
He's starting his career in El Salvador. So you're getting my information for you.
Of course. I'm happy to talk to a guy who knows a lot about soccer.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So, what's your name?
I'm Otis.
Otis?
Yeah.
Good.
And
You
what's
said
your
it at the beginning. I'm Carlos.
Carlos?
From Fan Club. So thank you very much for having this conversation.
Thanks for having it.
And for giving us some hope.
Yeah, of course, man. Good luck. Catrachos, right?
Huh?
Are you Catrachos? Or
No, that's Honduras.
okay, I didn't say that.
It's okay. We are Salvadorians. We may say SELECTA.
La Selecta, of course.
¿Querés mejorar la comunicación en tu empresa? Radio Soluciones. Somos distribuidores oficiales de radios RCA, digitales y análogos, ahora disponibles en El Salvador. Perfectas para empresas de seguridad, restaurantes, hospitales, colegios, iglesias y cualquier negocio que necesite comunicación clara, privada, rápida y profesional, con la calidad de RCA, con un alcance de hasta 4 kilómetros en terreno plano y cobertura en edificios de hasta 12 niveles. Visita nuestras redes sociales, Facebook Radio Soluciones. Pedí más información al WhatsApp 7858-2037. Radio Soluciones, tu aliado en comunicación efectiva.
Okay, then may I have your name?
Henry.
Okay, what do you think about El Salvador national squad making it to the World Cup in 2026?
They have a chance. Without Mexico and the U.S. and Canada, there's a chance to make it.
Okay, what do you know about El Salvador soccer, for real?
I don't know much at all. I see them play the U.S. sometimes, and that's about all I know about
Have you heard about a player in LAFC called Nathan Ordas?
No.
No at all?
No.
Darwin Seren played here in San Jose Earthquakes. Do you remember him?
No.
He does.
No, I don't.
Sorry, you don't? All right then. So you don't have too much information about El Salvador soccer, right?
No, not at all.
Okay, I'm gonna give you some. You're gonna play against Panama, Guatemala, and Suriname.
Okay.
And if we make it to the first place of that group, we get it to the World Cup.
Okay.
So what do you think about it?
Panama's going to be hard to beat, but the other two, they can.
Okay, too much honor for me. It's okay, thank you very much. Okay, I'm here in the Pay Parl Park and we're going to speak with some US fans. And what do you think about El Salvador soccer, about the national team of my country?
Okay.
If you think we can make it to the World Cup next year? Honestly.
I'm trying to think of who you've got on your team, players that I would know. Any Premier League players or?
I mean, you don't know too much players of El Salvador.
Right, correct.
All right then.
Yeah, you probably have a bunch of MLS players, I would imagine, right?
Yeah, we used to have.
Okay.
We used to have more. Actually, we had Darwin Seren playing in San Jose Earthquakes a few years ago. So have you heard about Nathan Ordas in LAFC?
No, I don't really follow MLS, mostly Premier League.
Okay, and Alex Roldan in Seattle Sounders?
No.
No at all.
No.
So, having that as an argument, we don't have too many players out there.
Okay. Well, I think this qualifying round, U.S., Canada, and Mexico are already through, right?
Yeah,
so
they're
it's now a battle for all the other teams to try to get through. So I would assume that improves your chances to get to the World Cup.
Okay. And what do you think about this group El Salvador is playing? We have Panama, Guatemala, El Salvador, and Suriname.
Okay.
That's
Panama's the only team that I know. They usually show up pretty well, and they've beaten the U.S. a couple times, I know, in some key games. So Panama is probably a key contender. The other, Suriname, I've heard of the country. I don't know anything about their soccer.
Okay.
And you said Honduras was the other one?
Yeah, sure.
Never really seen them in the Gold Cup or Nations League or anything like that. So don't know too much about them. So you probably have a good chance to finish one or two in that group, seems like, to qualify.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
So Panama, you have it on your radar.
Panama's on my radar, yeah, for sure.
So in that group I mentioned, you think Panama is going to be on top?
I think so, yeah. I think they're, based on what I know about the teams, yeah.
Okay. And have you heard about this coach, Hernan Darío El Bolillo Gomez?
No.
El Bolillo?
No.
No at all?
No.
Okay, he's our coach.
Okay.
So let's see what happens.
Yeah, good luck.
May I have your name?
Pat.
Thank you, Pat.
Yeah, good luck.
Bueno, ahí las opiniones de la afición de Estados Unidos. ¿Qué opinan ustedes de todo esto que dijeron los gringos sobre El Salvador? Déjenos su comentario. Soy Carlos Vides para El Salvador Fan Club. Gracias al apoyo de Radio Soluciones, Autopits y Lubricantes Self.